welcome. Today is the Yelm Municipal Court. I have very few things to say, except um, welcome. I know we had a new subscriber, so to that new subscriber, welcome. I hope that you enjoy the content on this channel. And please tell your friends about us. Don't be afraid to share this stuff out. I'm not going to copyright you. I don't do stupid shit like that. Like somebody I know. I will say this, okay? Let me get comfortable for a second. Miss Lisa, if you think that you're going to sue Megan and Tug and whoever for getting their content under a paywall, it's not going to work. Now, I'm not a lawyer, but it's not going to work. Number one, when you go live, you're public. And if that information was got while it was live in public, you can't claim it under they were getting it under a paywall. But good luck with your lawsuit, because I think it's going to be a pile flop. I don't think you know what the hell you're doing, and you need to stop taking advice from Pink Chips and Lips, because they're disbarred lawyers. Them giving you legal information is against the law. It's called the unlawful practice of law. Stop listening to these people. Call a real attorney, because two disbarred lawyers cannot give you legal advice. It's against the law. You think that you might have won Fed 2, but you didn't win nothing. All you did was get the case dismissed against you. You didn't win. All you did was pay for the damn courts with your bullshit. You deliberately held that court hearing up. It's a stall tactic. We all know what you're doing. It's obvious. It was a stall tactic. It was a stall tactic to cost Jeremy more money. So I'm kind of glad the judge dismissed it against you. But remember, he could file that same lawsuit against you in Ohio. I don't think he's going to get a fair trial. He's not getting a fair trial in Florida. But let's get started with the Yelm. I'll get it right one of these days. The Yelm Municipal Court. I said it. Screen share. Make this bigger. All right, well, here we go.
Okay. This is cause number 3A0634705. Selena Menish is present out of custody. This is on for compliance on a diversion, DUI. Looks like we have some treatment related issues, according to my notes. What's the status on treatment?
I am back to compliance. They have until the 10th to send out compliance reports, so it just hasn't gotten out yet.
Okay, so all right, so
if that's the case, we just reset to the 21st.
yeah, we can do that. I mean, obviously, when they don't send things in, it requires you to come in and takes up court's time. So just make sure you stay in treatment. This is a pretty getting to be an older DUI. Yeah, just make sure, it's up to you to make sure they're getting treatment to us. We're going to reset this for the 21st of May. If we have treatment and everything's good to go, then don't need you to come back. Okay?
Thank you.
All righty. Everything else is good though?
Yes.
Okay. All righty. That'll conclude your matter for today. We'll give you a notice at the window for May 21st. All right. Yep. Take care. What's your name? Perez Murray. All right, good morning, Ms. Perez Murray. This is cause number 5807000194. Ms. Perez Murray is present out of custody. She's here for a sentence compliance hearing. My notes indicate VIP and treatment start, question mark, question mark, question mark. What's the status of the Victims Impact Panel and your treatments?
So regarding treatment, I have reached out to Freedom Recovery
Okay.
to start my treatment there, but unfortunately, I don't, even if I did sign their financial like support paperwork to help with payments, I'm just worried that I can't afford it, so I was just told to reach out to Coordinated Care to see if they have any free like assistance with that. And then for the DUI panel, that is something that I still need to schedule. The problem was transportation, but transportation has like gotten better. Like I have people that can actually take me now, so it's a matter of just paying the $60 for the DUI panel and then attending one of those.
Right, okay. So I'm just looking at your, and obviously, Ms. Perez Murray, the dilemma you're in here is this: you've entered a contract with the city. That contract says you're gonna do certain things, and in exchange for doing certain things, you're gonna get well, wait a second. Actually, it's a compliance issue. So you have 90 days hanging over your head, okay? For the neg driving, you've already been given a fairly substantial reduction. So how much time do you think you realistically need to get financially to jump through these hoops?
My main goal is just finding a job right now. I was working at the Bud Barn. The reason why I don't work there anymore is because of personal issues such as like endometriosis. So I just scheduled an appointment for May 12th to go see my gyno to get that problem taken care of because I can't just be bleeding through my clothes and stuff.
I get it. But my question was sort of what is a reasonable period of time? If we reset this to give you some time, what is a realistically reasonable period of time for you to be able, when you think you'll be able to get your economics figured out to be able to move this forward? Because there's no new law violations. I'm not worried about that. You are unlicensed right now, which you're obviously aware of, which it looks economic more than anything else. So how much time do you think you would need to get this done? 90 days? Okay, so what's the city's thoughts?
No objection.
Okay, so what we're gonna do, and how long, jurisdiction, we should be good. Why don't we do this? We're gonna reset this 90 days out. You're gonna get notice today at the window. All prior conditions remain in effect. If you, and do you know what, have you been evaluated yet? Okay, you gotta get into a treatment facility and get an evaluation because you may not be looking at a whole lot of treatment anyways. It might be one class.
Yeah.
So we're gonna give you 90 days to get that done, but that's gonna be that's gonna be the deadline. Okay, that's gonna be a hard line 90 days from now. If these things aren't done, absent some extraordinary issue, we're gonna just have to move forward and we'll have to sanction you to some degree. Okay, and that includes potentially the suspended jail time. Make sense? I'd prefer not to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So if we reset it 90 days?
Yes.
And if you provide proof of the Victims Impact Panel, proof of the treatment or the evaluation, any treatment that's required, if you're done with all that, you don't have to come back in 90 days. All right? Otherwise, we'll see you in 90 days. All right.
The city like remind Ms. Murray that she does have an attorney who she needs assistance in making contact with an evaluator.
Haverco? Yeah, do you still have the contact for Mr. Haverco? You can get that at the window. Give him a call. He'll help you out. Haverco. Yeah, just ask the window. She'll give you the information. Okay? All right. Good luck. Manish? Okay. Sorry. Okay, I've signed Manish. And I will sign Perez Murray. Oops. Did miss the box on the,
Oh, okay, yeah, they still have.
okay.
So. It's the.
All right. Okay, I've signed Perez Murray. I'm gonna call City of Yelm versus Skylar Thomas Brown, cause number 580068081. Is there anybody online?
There.
Okay. This matter's on for compliance diversion review, malicious mischief, third degree. We're at the end of the SOC. Looks like there's no new law violations, but there's still $250 owed on Mr. Brown's case. What's the city's position on Brown?
Put it down, Mr. Brown, or Skylar Brown, benefit of the bargain,
Okay, you'll dismiss.
dismiss.
All right, city is moving to dismiss the malicious mischief charge on Mr. Brown. Do I need to sign an order on that? Yep. No?
No, we'll just have it go through, so if you comply with this.
Okay. All right, next matter, City of Yelm versus Tyrone Michael Edwards, cause number 580312315, reckless endangerment. Looks like there's a $5,000 warrant out of Lakewood and a $25,000 warrant out of Kent.
Not 5,000.
5,000 cash or bond based on Tyrone Michael Edwards' failure to appear. And then last but not least, City of Yelm versus Matthew Albert Hunt, 580254763. Compliance diversion. Again, it's an end of the SOC. Looks like there's been no new law violations, but again, we have the $250 payment.
Dismiss.
All right, city's moving to dismiss City of Yelm versus Matthew Albert Hunt. All right, that takes us to the in custodies. Or do we have one?
No, this is not what it is.
Okay.
The jail is there, this we're having them, accepting the promotions.
Mr. Pelon coming in person or is he zooming in, do you know, the conflict? Okay. We're not on the record, but go.
Your Honor, can we please quickly take the Kenny Jones matter?
Which matter is it?
Jones,
Which calendar?
9 o'clock calendar, please, Your Honor.
Yeah. You said Jones, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Kenneth M. Or Kristen M.
Kenneth Jones.
Okay. Are we back on?
We are.
All right, this is cause number 680225488, City of Yelm versus Kenneth Jones. Council is present. What are we doing with Mr. Jones today, Mr. Sue?
And Your Honor, Phillips on behalf of Mr. Jones, is actually honor to allow him to appear through counsel under Rule 3.4. This is a defense motion to continue, asking the court to set this matter over to June 4th, 2026. We're pretty confident we should be able to get the matter resolved by the next hearing.
Okay, any objection from the city?
No, it's pretty.
Okay. Let's see, a motion to continue. I will reset this matter to June 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. Mr. Sue, just remind your client all prior conditions remain in effect, and I've got the waiver with an expiration date September 2nd, 2006.
Understood. Well, thank you so much.
Sign the order. Good seeing you. You can grab a copy of the window. All right, take care. All right. In the jail, what's your name?
Timothy Higgins.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Timothy Higgins.
All right, good morning, Mr. Higgins. Is Mr. Haverco running around there somewhere?
No, this is just for a
Compliance.
review. Yeah.
All right,
I scheduled it for a quash, and this was supposed to be my quash date. So I guess we're gonna have to schedule out for the review or whatever. Have you gotten the paperwork from Northwest Resources for me yet?
Yep, hold on one second. You are Timothy Allen Higgins, correct?
Yes.
Okay, cause number 280117669. Mr. Higgins is present in custody. Mr. Ratfield, I'm showing him on the 8:30 calendar, sentence compliance. I've got looks like at least my notes, Mr. Higgins, for what it's worth, are indicating that we've had some treatment related issues and a whole bunch of FTAs.
Well, yeah. I had my my court date that I just missed was scheduled over my friendship diversion when I had to go in and sign for that. I don't know if they'd sent you paperwork either yet, but I'm doing friendship diversion through Thurston County and Northwest Resources.
Yeah, and so what I'm looking at is you provided a certificate of what's purported to be a certificate of completion from Northwest Resources that the court did not accept.
Yeah. They should have sent you something new for me just doing an assessment and starting with them again.
I don't have anything.
Okay. I'd sign a release. I can get them to send it over to you.
Yeah,
With Friendship Diversion Services over there by Thurston County Superior.
yeah, we're definitely going to need that, Mr. Higgins. So let me turn to the prosecutor real quickly and see what the thoughts are. Is he being held by us, Madam Clerk?
Yes, he's being
Okay.
due to that.
What's the city's thoughts?
It seems like Mr. Higgins has just had a long time to be compliance and the 15 failures to appear somewhat alarming.
Most of that is, Your Honor, I've gone through losing my house twice now.
Higgins, hold on 2 seconds. Let me let the prosecutor finish, okay?
Prosecutor's finished, Your Honor.
Prosecutor's finished? Okay. All right. So Mr. Higgins, the prosecutor's concern is we've got 15 plus FTAs.
Yeah, I've been really trying to work with you guys and get back into the programs. I've been doing great. Except for missing this last hearing here, but I've been dealing with homelessness and, getting evicted. I've got a 2-year-old that I'm running around here with, trying to stay at shelters, and we finally got this all kind of straightened out, and I'm finally actually doing really good with the programs.
So and you said you're in a friendship diversion now through the county, is that right?
Yeah.
On which case?
On my last one for I think it was the vehicle.
Possession of a vehicle, controlled substance?
Yeah. But I've been doing great at friendship diversion is something like chemical dependency, just like Northwest Resources. And I've been doing great with them. And I've actually got stable housing and stuff set up now. And I've been doing a lot better. Besides, that was scheduled over each other for me signing that the other week. And that's why I missed this last court date.
Are you living in Yelm or where are you living?
Living in Olympia.
I mean, I don't see any other warrant activity, and let me double check one thing.
Yeah, and there's no new charge either. I mean, it's just, it was a scheduling, they were kind of on top of each other and I ended up missing. And I already had it scheduled for Quash.
Well, now, Mr. Higgins, we've got 15 missed court dates.
I know, like I said, I've really been going through it with having a 2-year-old and being homeless. It's been really rough, but I kind of got that all straightened out now. It's getting a little better. And as you can see, I'm doing a lot better.
It looks like you entered the diversion in March. Is that right?
March, April, yeah, something like that. They had to have me wait a month and get a phone line set up and everything just so I could start the program so that they could have me call in and come in and UA for them whenever I need to.
Why don't we do this? All right, Mr. Higgins, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to release you. When did you get picked up? How long have you been in?
Like a week and a half, something like that.
So you've done a week and a half for failing to appear here. So I'm going to release you on your own recognizance today. We're going to reset this for May 21st. Can we squeeze them in on the 21st with Haverco?
Okay.
And do not miss that court date.
I won't, and I will be there in person.
And I'd like to see some proof of whatever treatment you're doing.
Yeah.
We had a big problem with the stuff you provided initially from Northwest. So
Yeah.
treatment through them, you need to make sure there's something that's valid sent from them directly to the court.
Sure.
Okay. All right. All right. So May 21st, all prior conditions remain in effect. Make all your court dates and we'll see you back. And we're going to appoint Mr. Haverco so he can help you out with this case.
Thank you.
Give me just a second. I'll get that order over to you.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I look forward to seeing you in person.
Yep, thank you. Okay, I'm signing the order, so just go ahead and knock on the door and let them know that you've got an order coming over there.
Thank you.
You're done, thank you.
Let's see, Jonathan? Chapman? Come on, have a seat. I don't know if they brought us in yet to the court here. Okay. So
Good morning, Mr. Haverco.
Good morning, Your Honor.
I see part of you and I see part of the defendant. Who have we got?
Oh, we have. There we go. So this is Jonathan Chapman. So a couple issues today. We've got a pretrial case that I already represent him on. His financial circumstances have not changed, so he would like court-appointed counsel on the arraignment matter as well.
Okay, all right, I'll appoint you for, this is Jonathan, and you're Jonathan M. Chapman?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Chapman. You're here for a couple matters. First one's an arraignment, which is 6A0227839. I'm going to turn that matter over to Mr. Haverco based on his previous statements.
Thank you, Your Honor. And pursuant to that, he would like to then waive arraignment. We would otherwise stipulate to probable cause that it's there. But that said, we'd like to resolve all of these matters today. I prepared a statement of defense on plea of guilty covering both cause numbers, and I anticipate that he would be entering a guilty plea on the new arraignment case on count 1, the obstructing law enforcement charge. City would move to dismiss the criminal trespass charge. And then on the pretrial case ending in 281, he would be entering a plea to the paraphernalia charge, and then the city would be moving to dismiss the loitering charge.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Chapman, as it relates to the arraignment under 6A0227839, my understanding, your attorney's waived any further advisement of rights and stipulated a probable cause. And it sounds like the intention is you're to plead guilty to the obstruction charge in exchange for the city dismissing the criminal trespass first degree. And then under cause number 5A0072281, which is on for pretrial, Mr. Haverco has already been appointed on that. The city will be moving to dismiss the loitering charge in exchange for a plea to use of drug paraphernalia. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
All right. What's your highest level of education completed, Mr.
I'm
Chapman?
in college.
And what I do in that situation is I put 12th plus.
Okay,
And Mr. Chapman, do you have enough time to go over this document, the statement of defendant on plea of guilty with Mr. Haverko?
yes, Your Honor.
And did he read it to you, or did you read it to yourself, or was it a combination of both?
It's a combination of both, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm gonna go over some high points on this document so that we're making sure everybody understands what we're doing. Paragraph 5 contains a number of constitutional rights. You understand you're giving up those rights by pleading guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
And at paragraph 6, there is a recommendation. The obstructing law enforcement is what's called a gross misdemeanor, which means the maximum penalty is 364 days in jail with a $5,000 fine. And the use of drug paraphernalia is a misdemeanor, which means the maximum penalty is 90 days in jail with a $1,000 fine. You understand those are the maximums on these charges, that there's a recommendation contained in this document, but that I don't have to follow the recommendation. I can sentence you up to the maximum. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
And Mr. Haverko, did you discuss any potential immigration issues with Mr. Chapman?
I did, Your Honor.
All right. Okay, Mr. Chapman, paragraph 11 contains a statement. And I'm going to read that statement. And it states, the following occurred in the city of Yelm on April 24th, 2025. I knowingly and unlawfully possessed paraphernalia, in this case, a needle that you had used and was going to use to inject a controlled substance. Is that your statement?
Yes, Your Honor.
As to the charge of unlawful possession of drug paraphernalia, how do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Okay. Then the second part of your statement says on May 1st, 2026, a Yelm police officer was contacting me to conduct an investigation. Instead of following the officer's order to remain at my location for contact, I ran from the officer, causing him to chase after me, which hindered and delayed an investigation. I didn't stop running until I was surrounded by multiple officers. Is that your statement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So as to the charge of obstructing law enforcement, how do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Yeah, I'll find your pleas are made knowingly and voluntarily, that there's a factual basis for the pleas, and that you have not been forced or made any promises other than what's set forth in the agreement. Hear from the city in terms of sentencing. All right, Mr. Haverko?
It's agreed, Your Honor, and you're getting revoked on your DOSA.
I think I know the
So he's likely, just for the court's information, there's a good chance he may be revoked on his DOSA sentence. So there's a fair chance he may wind up going to the Department of Corrections, and another reason he wanted to really get these matters taken care of today.
Okay. All right, Mr. Chapman, anything you'd like to say before sentencing? You don't have to say anything if you choose not to.
No, Your Honor.
All right, and just so Mr. Haverko, so you're aware, it looks like there's a DOC hold on Mr. Chapman. So even if I follow the recommendation, he's given credit, he probably won't be released because there's another hold on him.
Right.
Okay.
That's why I would just give him credit, suspend the rest, and because he may not be released on his DOC hold anyway. And
All right. Okay, Mr. Chapman, I just want to look at one thing here. All right, Mr. Chapman, I'm looking at your record and, there's a lot of nuisance crimes, you've got thefts. You're either gonna, figure it out at some point, or this is just gonna continue. My bet is you understand that.
I understand that, Your Honor.
So I'll follow the recommendation. I'm gonna impose on the obstructing law enforcement officer. I'm gonna impose 364 days in jail. I'm gonna suspend 361, give you credit for 3 days. I'm gonna impose $5,000 fine, suspend all $5,000. Jurisdiction is gonna be for 12 months. I'm gonna dismiss the 1 count of criminal trespass first degree. For use of drug paraphernalia, I'm gonna find you guilty of that charge, impose 90 days, suspend all 90 days. Impose $1,000 fine, suspend all $1,000 for a period of 12 months. I'll dismiss the loitering charge. Following conditions remain law-abiding behavior, make all your court dates, and basically stay out of trouble, Mr. Chapman. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I'll go ahead and sign this order. All right, you're gonna be, if any holds that Yelm has on you will be released based on the fact that you've been given credit for the time, but what DOC does with you is gonna be what DOC does with you, all right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Chapman, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Morales? Your Honor, this is Christopher Morales, number 4 on the calendar.
All right, good morning, Mr. Morales.
Morning.
Files number 580-886388. Mr. Morales is present or in custody with Mr. Haverco. What are we doing with Mr. Morales today?
We're going to be entering a plea today, Your Honor. I've gone over a statement of defendant on plea of guilty with Mr. Morales. I placed it in Yelm Court, so we're ready to proceed.
All right. And you are Christopher Morales?
Yeah, correct.
All right, good morning, Mr. Morales again. So I've been handed forward a statement of defendant on plea of guilty. Did you have a chance to go over this with Mr. Haverco?
Correct.
And did he read it to you? Did you read it to yourself, or a combination of both?
Both.
Okay. And what's your highest level of education, Mr. Morales?
8.
Oops. All right, Mr. Morales, you're charged with 1 count of theft in the 3rd degree. Maximum penalty on this charge is 364 days in jail with a $5,000 fine. I'm going to go over some points on this. You understand paragraph 5 has a number of constitutional rights that you're giving up by pleading guilty?
Correct.
Okay. And you understand that there's a recommendation here that I don't necessarily have to follow. I can sentence you up to the maximum.
Correct.
And Mr. Haverco, did you discuss any potential immigration issues?
I did, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. So Mr. Morales, there's a statement in paragraph 11 that says on December 2nd, 2025 in the city of Yelm, I stole merchandise from Walmart. Is that your statement?
Correct.
So as to the charge of theft 3rd degree, how do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Okay. I'll find your pleas made knowingly and voluntarily, and no one's made any threats or promises of any kind to get you to enter the plea. And moving to sentencing today.
Yes.
Okay, I'll hear from the city first. Mr. Haverco.
It's a great recommendation, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Morales, anything you'd like me to consider before sentencing?
No.
And do we have a hold on Mr. Morales?
Is there a DOC hold on or anything?
No.
You're not being held in anything else?
Yeah, I have.
Was it Thurston District Court?
Thurston.
Like
Yeah.
There's a hold on him from Thurston District Court, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, say that again, Mr. Haverco?
I apologize. He believes he may have a hold on him from Thurston County District Court.
I have to serve 72 days, 71.
He's done 71 days on that matter.
No, I have to serve.
Or you have to serve.
Yeah, I've done 18.
Oh, I see. Okay.
He owes Thurston County 71 days.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah.
Okay, all right, Mr. Morales, because what I was gonna, it sounds like you've got 3 days credit for us. I'm looking at your history, you've got obviously a ton of thefts. And I was gonna impose some additional time. I wasn't gonna necessarily follow the recommendation in this case, but I will, because it doesn't sound like you're going anywhere based on what you've got going in Thurston County. So
Yeah.
I just want to let you know, you're going to be on probation for a period of 12 months. I'm going to impose 364 days in jail. I'm going to suspend 361. So we're going to hold that 361 days over your head. If you get caught in Yelm stealing from Yelm, Walmart, Safeway, or any other places in town, you're going to leave us no choice. I'm hoping things change. I'm hoping not to see you here again. But I will follow the recommendation for purposes, and that'll get you released on our charges, and then Thurston County will do with you what they will. All right?
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, I've signed that order, Mr. Haverko. Good luck to you, Mr. Morales.
And Your Honor, this is Robert Trevino. He's on the calendar items 6 and 7. It's two separate, it's all the same incident. It's two separate cases because, one's driving, one's non-driving. And he'd like to resolve this matter today. He intends on entering a plea to counts 2 and 3 on the 080 matter, and then a plea to the single count on the 081 matter. Upon the court's acceptance of that plea, the city will then move to dismiss the count 1 DUI charge on the 080 matter.
All right. And you are Robert Anthony Trevino?
Correct, yes, sir.
All right, good morning, Mr. Trevino. This is cause number 480398080 and 480398081. Mr. Trevino is present out of custody. I've been handed forward a statement of defendant on plea of guilty. What's your highest level of education, Mr. Trevino?
8th grade.
All right, and Mr. Trevino, did you read through this document with Mr. Haverko, or did he read it to you, or both?
Both.
Okay. Feel like you've had enough time with Mr. Haverko for him to answer all your questions and all that sort of stuff?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to go over this document in a little more detail. Looks like you're intending on pleading guilty to one count of DWS third degree, driving while license suspended in the 3rd degree, one count of failure to stop, give information to, or obey a police officer, and one count of obstructing. In exchange for that, the city will be moving to dismiss a charge of DUI. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
DWS third and failure to stop, give information, obey a police officer, what's called misdemeanors, maximum penalties 90 days in jail, $1,000 fine. Obstructing law enforcement officer is a gross misdemeanor, means the maximum penalty is 364 days in jail with a $5,000 fine. You understand there's recommendations in this plea agreement that I don't have to follow, Mr. Trevino. I could sentence you up to the maximum.
Yes.
All right. Paragraph 5 contains a number of constitutional rights that you're giving up by pleading guilty. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And Mr. Haverko, have you discussed any potential immigration issues?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So, Mr. Trevino, paragraph 11 contains a statement. I'm going to read that statement to you. It says, on August 8th, 2024, in the city of Yelm, I drove a motor vehicle while my license was suspended, but at a time when you were eligible for reinstatement. Is that your statement?
Yes.
As to the charge of driving with a suspended license in the 3rd degree, how do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Next statement is, at that same date and time in the city of Yelm, I refused to stop my vehicle when signaled to do so by pursuing Yelm police vehicle. Later, I exited the vehicle and I ran from the police. The police had to chase me despite telling me to stop, and at some point they were able to tackle and arrest me. Is that your statement as well?
Yes, sir.
So as to the charge of failing to stop and obey an officer, how do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
And as to the charge of obstructing law enforcement officer, how do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
You'll find your pleas are made knowingly and voluntarily. No one's made threats or promises of any kind to cause you to enter the plea.
No.
And I'll accept your pleas. So, Mr. Haverko, Mr. Ratfield, are we going forward to sentencing today?
Yes.
Hear from Mr. Ratfield first. All right, Mr. Haverko?
As part of an agreement, and as a concession, there were questions about, the validity of the DOI charge, but then you never know because there was a blood test. So the city proposed 3 days each, and that'd be agreed on each. So we agree to that. City's asked for 3 days each on each charge for a total of 9 days. And we've discussed that. And so the defense agrees with that as part of an agreement. So that's, that is the agreement. So we'd ask the court to follow that.
All right. Mr. Trevino, anything you'd like to say before sentencing? Again, you don't have to say anything.
No, I'm good.
Okay. On the DWLS third, I'm gonna impose 90 days in jail. I'm gonna suspend 87. Period of 12 months, gonna impose $1,000 fine, suspend $1,000, again, for a period of 12 months. On the failure to give information, obey a police officer, I'm gonna modify the recommendation on that. I'm gonna impose 90 days in jail. I'm gonna suspend 80 days, so you're gonna be given 10 days on that. 3 days credits, you'll have 7 more days to serve on that charge. Impose $1,000 fine, suspend all $1,000. On the obstructing law enforcement, I'm gonna impose 364 days in jail. I'm gonna suspend 344, so you're gonna have 20 days on that. You'll be given credit for 3 days. So you'll have an additional 30 days to serve on those matters. Looks like, Mr. Davina, you have a DOC hold, so I don't know how that'll play into this, but I'm looking at your record. You've got warrants out of Aberdeen, you've got warrants out of Pierce County. And I just don't think the recommendation was sufficient based on what you created from what was otherwise a fairly minor situation. You were driving with a suspended license, right?
Yes.
So I want you to learn from that. I'm hoping you learn from that. So anyways, I'll do that. That'll be the sentence. So 10 days on the failure to obey and 20 days on the obstructing law enforcement, and I'll sign that order and we'll get that over to you. Good luck to you, Mr. Trevino.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. And we have one more.
Consecutive. On the obstructing law enforcement, 364, 344. They just switched. Got it. Okay. All right.
Good morning, Your Honor. This was a really late add-on. I was just notified literally like this morning by the clerk that
Right. Is this Miss Padrick?
it is.
Good morning, Miss Padrick. File number 6A002340. Miss Padrick is present in custody with counsel. Turn over to you, Mr. Haverco.
I will. Okay, thank you, Your Honor. So we spoke about the issue of court-appointed counsel. This occurred between her and her husband at their home while he is employed and has a reasonably good income. She has no idea whether or not he's going to hire counsel for her. I don't know if he's in the courtroom and could maybe address that issue.
All right.
But as of this point in time, her not having knowledge of that, and also she's a stay-at-home mother and takes care of their 2 kids, so she otherwise doesn't work. So even though she's not indigent in life in this particular situation, based on not knowing what her husband is intending on doing at this point, I guess she's indigent at this moment. I don't know what the situation is.
Okay. So I just called for Andy Padrick. There's no one by that name in the courtroom, at least, that's identifying themselves. Anybody online? All right. So is this on for Raymond?
Yeah, it is. And so basically, I guess, based on lack of knowledge otherwise, I guess until such time that maybe counsel is hired for her, I guess she would like appointed counsel at this point. Technically she is indigent as of this
Mr.
moment.
Haverco, I'm going to go ahead and appoint you for purposes until we have a situation where Ms. Padrick can complete a financial affidavit, but at this point, I'm going to appoint you for the purpose of the arraignment.
Okay, so pursuant to that would stipulate probable cause, ask the court to enter not guilty plea, and then would like to address release conditions.
All right, Ms. Padrick, and you are Rebecca Padrick?
Yes, sir.
All right, good morning, Ms. Padrick. Cause number 6A00062340. Based on the statements of counsel, I'm going to waive any further advisement of rights. We're going to enter a plea of, we're going to find probable cause for purposes hearing only. We're going to enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf. I'll turn to the city for conditions of release.
We can't hear you, Your Honor.
Sorry, Mr. Haverco. The city's fine with the PR provided that there's no hostile contact order in place.
All right, so Ms. Padrick, the request is a PR release. Does she have any history? I don't have her on.
I'm pulling it up.
Okay, just let me know.
I don't believe she does, Your Honor. I don't think she has any criminal history at all.
History. All right. So Ms. Padrick, you're going to be, and Mr. Haverco, any comments?
That's what I was hoping for, that the city would agree with that, because she has no criminal history, nothing like this in her past at all. So I would just ask that she be released on her own PR, just no new criminal law violations, obviously, and just no hostile contact. I don't think a no contact order is appropriate. She has to be at the home location anyway, to be a mother to, their two children, and so she's the one who takes care of the children.
All right, Ms. Patrick, so the recommendation is that you're released on your own recognizance. The city's asking for basically a no hostile contact requirement. I did review the police reports. Are you gonna be able to comply?
Yes, sir. It was just,
And I don't need to hear, I just want to make sure you understand, because you're gonna be back in an environment that led to something that was generated by something. And I just want to make sure that you understand what it means, no hostile contact, because I'm inclined to follow the recommendation. The problem is if the police get called back to the situation, I'm a little bit concerned. Has the city heard from Mr. Patrick at all? I just want to make sure it's a safe environment for everybody.
yes, sir.
You feel like that is going to be the case?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to release Ms. Patrick on her own recognizance on the following conditions. Ms. Patrick, I am going to appoint Mr. Haverco for today. I'll appoint Mr. Haverco until we know otherwise. We can review that at the next hearing. Maybe just make a note of that. Ms. Patrick, you're to appear timely at all court hearings, have no criminal law violations. Keep your address and everything up to speed with DOL. You're to have no hostile contact with Andy Patrick. I'm going to appoint Mr. Haverco. You'll be given his information. I want you to stay in touch with him on a regular basis. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'd like to reset this. I'd like to reset it quickly. So maybe the 21st. Yeah. Okay. We're going to reset this matter for May 21st, which is our next court date. So it's just 2 weeks out. Okay. You'll be given all this information. It'll be at 11 a.m.
Okay.
And I will sign this order. All right. That's all, Ms. Patrick. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, Mr. Haverco,
Yes, sir.
I have one more on the calendar. Is there Daryl Russell?
Give me one moment, Your Honor.
All right.
Yeah, so yeah. When the order comes over, this is Mr. Russell, Your Honor. Matter comes on for arraignment. He doesn't have any income at this point in time. I do believe he is indigent, and he does request court-appointed counsel.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Russell. You are Daryl Russell?
Yes.
All right. This is cause number 680-225511. Mr. Russell's present in custody with counsel on for arraignment. What are we doing this morning, Mr. Haverco?
We're going to proceed with arraignment and then just address release conditions.
Okay. All right. I'll turn it over to you.
Stipulate to probable cause and ask court to enter a guilty plea.
All right. All right, Mr. Russell, based on statements of counsel, we're going to waive further reading of rights, find probable cause for purposes hearing only, and we're going to enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf. I'm now going to turn it over to the city for conditions of release.
He's fine with a PR release. Mr. Russell does have quite a bit of history, but most of it's driving related.
All right, Mr. Haverco, the recommendations of PR release.
We were going to ask for a PR release as well, Your Honor.
All right. All right, Mr. Russell, I'm looking at your record. It doesn't, I mean, your driving record's terrible. But I don't see any real similar type charges. So I will follow the recommendation. I'm gonna release you on your own recognizance under the following conditions. Law-abiding behavior, you're not to drive without valid license and insurance. Is that gonna be, I mean, that has been a problem. Is that gonna be a problem moving forward?
No.
Okay. So we'll give him out of custody. I see, I haven't seen that, it hasn't loaded yet, so. Okay. Okay, you're on a DOC hold, it sounds like too. So next court date's gonna be May 21st at what time? At 10 a.m.
Let me ask you this, will you likely be still in jail?
No, I get out in 7 days.
Okay, yeah, so he will be out by then from DOC, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, well, May 21st, 10 a.m. We'll see you back here. Again, no law violations, no driving without license and insurance. Pretty clear, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. That should be it for the in custodies, Mr. Averco. Yeah. And I just haven't seen anything pop up yet, so I'll refresh it. There it is. Okay. You can trash that guilty plea.
Yeah.
All right. All right, 9 o'clock calendar. Mr. Ratfield, I'll let you call it. Or do we have Mr. Pelon? Is he here? Okay, okay, because he's here on a conflict case as well.
Jay's
present on Zoom for that.
Okay,
could call, the matter of. Let's see here, matter of Nicholas Gator first.
okay.
It's number 4 and then.
All right, City of Yelm versus Nicholas Hager, cause number 580903439. Defense President with counsel. Good morning, Mr. Girl.
Your Honor, good morning.
What are we doing with Mr. Hager's case?
Your Honor, this is gonna be a
Yeah.
pursuant to the city's motion to amend the original charge of DUI.
All right, Mr. Ratfield.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay,
DD7.
all right, thank you. And you are Nicholas Hager?
That's correct.
All right, good morning, Mr. Hager. Again, this is cause number 580903439. Give me just 1 second. All right, I have a proposed statement of defendant on plea of guilty. Mr. Hager says you're 28, you've got a high school diploma.
That's correct, Your Honor.
And did you go over this document with Mr. Garrell? Did he read it to you? You read it to yourself or both?
We did both.
Okay, feel like you had enough time for him to answer all your questions?
Yes, it did.
Okay. And I'm gonna go over just some highlights on it. Paragraph 5 contains a number of constitutional rights that you're giving up by pleading guilty. Do you understand that?
Same, Your Honor.
And the maximum penalty to the amended charge is negligent driving first degree, 90 days in jail, $1,000 fine. You understand there's a recommendation in here, but I don't have to follow it. I could sentence you up to the maximum.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And Mr. Girl, did you discuss any potential immigration issues?
We did.
Okay, thank you. All right, so Mr. Hager, there's a statement here and it says, on or about December 31st, 2025 in the city of Yelm, I drove in a manner that was both negligent and likely to endanger property by failing to come to a complete stop at an intersection. And I had bloodshot, watery eyes and the odor of intoxicants on my breath. Is that your statement?
That's my statement, Your Honor.
All right. So as to the charge of the amended charges, I guess I'll let the city make the motion to amend.
Yeah, city can
Okay,
sue then.
thank you. So as to the amended charge of neg driving first degree, how do you plead guilty or not guilty?
Plead guilty.
Okay, I'll find your plea is made knowingly and voluntarily. No one's made any threats or promises of any kind to cause you to enter the plea. And we'll sign this guilty plea. Moving to sentencing today?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll hear from the city first.
It's an agreed recommendation, Your Honor. Nothing further from the city.
All right, Mr. Girl.
Your Honor, it is agreed. I think council and I spent a considerable amount of time going over this. Mr. Hager has a prior history. He is serving our country in the military. I have what I believe all of the affirmatives that he has done through the military, as well as a DUI impact now. I left that in a folder in my car. I will go back and get it and file it with the court, but I'm confident that he satisfied everything via the assessment that was done and both counseling that was recommended through that. He's been very remorseful. He's definitely taken a hit. He's a helicopter pilot. That's his his duty in the military, and I know that they've had their say about this, and he's learned a very valuable lesson here, and I'm confident he's not going to be reoffending in this court or any time in the future. And I will
Right.
actually follow through.
Great, thank you. Mr. Hager, you don't have to say anything before sentencing, but you can if you so choose.
I'm good, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. Okay, I'm gonna follow the recommendation, and Mr. Hager, I did look at your record, you don't have anything. So that's fantastic. I don't expect you to get any more either. Yeah, so I'm gonna impose 90 days in jail, gonna suspend all 90, gonna impose $1,000 fine, gonna suspend 750 for a period of 12 months. So $250 fine, or probation costs, a monetary fee of $250. The conditions of your release are going to be appear timely at all court hearings. Sounds like you're going to have no criminal law violations. You're going to not drive without valid license and liability insurance. You're not to drive or be in physical control with any vehicle with a 0.08 above or a THC concentration of 5 nanograms or higher. Have no alcohol-related infractions, and you're not to refuse to submit to a breath test or blood test if requested to do so by law enforcement. Also, for the year, the order is going to be not to use or possess alcohol or non-prescribed drugs. Do you understand that? Okay. Okay. I don't know, you're going to follow any department licensing requirements as it relates to licensing issues, so there'll be no additional licensing related issues from this court. You're going to obtain an alcohol drug evaluation, complete any treatment that's to be required. That sounds like that's been done. I'm going to have you do a victims impact panel. Sounds like that's been done. Going to have you provide proof within 30 days.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll have that to you.
Okay. All righty. I think that covers everything. Did I miss anything?
No, you're.
All right. Mr. Hager, thank you for everything, and I appreciate taking care of everything in a timely manner. And I think it's it's probably very unlikely we'll see you here under these circumstances again. So
Yes, sir.
good luck to you, and thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, I've signed the order. We'll have it at the window.
Thank you.
Okay. Everything else ready?
So.
I'm sorry, what was the last name?
Austin Wardrobe, WAR.
Austin Roy Wardrop. Good morning, Mr. Wardrop.
Morning, Your Honor.
Cause number 680101929. Mr. Wardrop is present with counsel. What are we doing with Mr. Wardrop's case today?
I've reached a resolution by way of an association amendment on this case.
Okay. All righty. All right, Mr. Wardrop, I'm going to pull up the proposed resolution. So, Mr. Wardrop, I have before me what is called a stipulated order of continuance. Did you have a chance to go over that with Mr. Goodman?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And you feel like you had enough time for him to answer all the questions that you have and anything else?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So I'll go over just part of this. So this is a contract. Okay. You're agreeing to do certain things in exchange for the city agreeing to not do certain things and do certain things. You understand that? And pursuant to this contract, you're giving up a number of constitutional rights. You're giving up your right to a speedy trial through August of 2027. You're also giving up your right to a jury trial. You're also stipulating to the sufficiency of the police reports as it relates to your guilt or innocence. So what happens is if you violate the conditions of this and the city brings you back, your guilt or innocence as to the original charge of DUI would be determined by myself or whatever judge is sitting here by simply a reading of the police reports. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And in that, you've stipulated that the police reports are sufficient to find you guilty of that charge. So, well, I can't guarantee anything, but it's generally likely that if a judge or myself or anyone else reads the police reports, that they'd be sufficient to find you guilty. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. But if you're successful, which is the positive side of this, at the end of 12 months, the charge of DUI would be amended to a reckless driving. There's a recommendation here of no jail time. What's the city's recommendation at the end of this? To just amend and close? Okay, so the recommendation would be to amend the matter to a reckless driving, and then it'd be closed out. Is that your understanding?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Okay, Mr. Goodman, did I miss anything?
Covered it, we had a chance to review that, understands the rights giving up, and no need for any immigration inquiry here, he's already been top of everything, completed his treatment, from the military side, but actually on the civilian side, looking at that as well, just to ensure that satisfied what the court wants to see, as well as a victim's payment, may approach, I can show you.
You may, yeah, actually go ahead and give it to the clerk. So we have that.
So, like I said, there'll be some information regarding like side, military recommendation is the same, he's already got a civilian side evaluation done, they're gonna review his material, and then we'll have additional treatment records, but he's been doing that like right when this court case started, and been in full compliance since.
Good, okay. All right, and Mr. Walter, anything you'd like to say before we finalize this?
I appreciate you taking the time, Your Honor.
Okay, well, I appreciate you doing everything you need to do to get through this, okay? One thing here. And I'm sorry, I think I called you Waldrip and it's Wardrip. Sorry about that.
It happens a lot, sir.
All right, Mr. Wardrip. Yeah, this is your first offense. So, all right, Mr. Wardrip, I'm going to sign this stipulated order of continuance, and thank you for taking care of everything, and good luck to you. Maybe we grab a copy at the window.
Yeah, we used to, the court just summons us about a year out, or we have to put a date now.
Basically, what happens is, so long as he's in compliance, it'll come up for review. I'll see it on my review calendar, and the court it'll be automatically dismissed. Or I'm sorry, not dismissed, it'll be automatically amended to reckless.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay? All right, good luck. Thank you. Mr. Pilon, are you ready to go on the conflict case? You said we have counsel? Okay. All right, I'll turn it over to Mr. Pilon. All right. I'll be.
Sure. I'm signed in on my laptop. I don't know if that's a problem.
Oh, I think so.
Okay.
I think it should be fine. We have a list, I think you're in there. Okay, let's see. I don't think there's any documents in there yet. But if they put any, they'll show up there.
Okay, perfect. And my conflict case is which one?
It's I don't know, there's documents in the courts.
Oh, okay. What number on the calendar?
Yeah.
Oh, good morning, everyone. We'll recommence the calendar. My name is Eric Pilon. I'm the pro tem on this case only. Is there a Shannon Muskoff online or in person?
Good morning. This
Oh, there you are.
is Shannon Polly. I'm appearing on behalf of my client, Miss Muskoff. This would be a 3.4 appearance for Miss Muskoff.
Okay, good morning, Miss Polly. What are we doing today?
Good morning. I've spoken with the prosecution and we are setting for trial readiness and for trial, I believe.
Okay. Oh,
Miss Polly, are we, is your client waiving jury or?
No, she would not be waiving jury trial.
Okay. Then this case will be transferred to Thurston County District Court.
okay. So if we are going to call this ready, are we able to get court dates for Thurston County, or does it have to be reset?
We will, their dates, so what we'll do is we're gonna close our case out here, we'll transfer it over to county, and then they'll contact them with info on court dates.
Okay, and I'm assuming they're going to preserve speedy trial when we do that.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, Miss Polly, again, good morning. Have you been following along what we've been discussing here? It sounds like we don't have the capacity to do a jury trial here in the city of Yelm. So when a case is confirmed and ready for trial, it gets closed here in Yelm, and then it's reopened in Thurston County. And apparently the district court will send notice to you and your client and to the city as to the court dates. And then I'm assuming you'll be appearing for a trial confirmation hearing in Thurston County District Court. Does that make sense, Ms. Polly?
That does, absolutely. Thank you.
So unfortunately, I can't leave you today with you and your client with a court date, but we can maybe verify that we have proper contact information for you and your client. And then I assume the next step would be to wait for notice from Thurston County District Court.
Perfect.
Okay. Does that sound right, counsel?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right, do I need to sign an order transferring the case? Oh, well, that's wonderfully easy. Awesome. Thank you. All right, any other issues with the parties that we can address now, or?
Not from defense.
Okay, Mr. Rathman?
No.
Okay. All right, thank you. Thank you both. Have a good rest of your day.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm just logging in now for Chris.
Thank you so much. Okay, I will go let him know.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, thank you, Mr. Pilon, for covering that. All right. You're back.
I have a matter of separate disposition on the 9 o'clock. I also have an arraignment.
Okay.
It's set for 9:30, so taking it either or.
Sure. Why don't we do the arraignment? Is the arraignment ready to go? Who have we got?
This is Dominic Fornash.
With an FO? Oh, gosh. Fornash? Fornash. All right. Dominique?
Yes.
All right, this is City of Yelm versus Dominique Fornash, cause number 680227837. Ms. Fornash is present with counsel on for arraignment. Mr. Girl, I'll turn over to you.
Good morning again, Your Honor. I understand that we are here for an arraignment for what I believe one count of driving under influence. I've checked in counsel. It doesn't appear that Ms. Fornash has any prior history. I haven't had an opportunity to see a police report. I'll just defer to the court as far as probable cause concerned. But we would be otherwise waiving any further formal arraignment and asking the court to enter plea back in.
Okay, so are you stipulating the probable cause purpose this hearing only?
Stipulating for today's purpose.
Okay, great. Okay, all right. So Ms. Fornash, good morning. Based on your statements of counsel, we're gonna waive for reading of rights. We're gonna find probable cause for purposes of this hearing only. Okay, and we're gonna enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf.
What is the probable cause?
Just gives the judge, just allows them to say things she's.
Okay.
Okay, so and we'll note for the city or for the prosecutor, this matter is on for arraignment on a warrant quash calendar 9:45. So, okay. All right, so we're gonna done that. So now we'll talk conditions of release from the city.
Standard conditions, this is
All right, all right. Any objection to the standard conditions? All right, Ms. Fornash, so your conditions, you're gonna be released on your own recognizance. Don't miss any more court dates. All right. Let's see. Conditions are gonna be maintain law-abiding behavior, no criminal law violations, keep your address and name up to speed with the court and DOL. I'm gonna order you to not to drive without valid license and insurance. Gonna have you not consume any alcohol or non-prescribed drugs while this case is pending. No bars or taverns while this case is pending. other than that, and then comply with any DOL rules while this is pending. You understand that? Stay in touch with Mr. Girl. We'll reset this out of custody June 4th or June 18th.
1 moment. We push that out a little further. She's scheduled to do a mental health counseling thing for about 30 days.
So the next one would be July 2nd.
That's fine.
Okay. May, June, July. You city need a waiver? Are we okay with that? July 2nd?
There's.
We'd be willing to waive.
Yeah, we.
Okay, if you don't mind doing a waiver. Yeah.
We want that.
Put it in the pre-trial.
Oh, it'll be in the pretrial order.
She understands.
Okay. All right, next, this case is going to be reset to July 2nd at 9 a.m. It'll be here, but be in touch with Mr. Girl. There's a waiver with a commencement date of July 2nd without an expiration date of September 30th of 2026. The conditions we talked about are here. And I'll sign the order and there'll be a copy at the window.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
And then I'm here on the Benavides matter. You're on my understanding it's on the platform.
On the 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. Good morning, Mr. Benavides.
Good morning, sir.
Let me make sure I'm, what am I looking
It'll show up as a driver's license.
for? Oh, this is that one. All right. All right. So you are Nathan Benavides?
Yes, sir.
All right, good afternoon, good morning, Mr. Benavides. This is cause number 680061883. The reason I'm laughing is it was put into the record or put in our system as his Nathan Dillon, his driver's license number. WDL. That's right. Okay, what do we do with Mr. Benavides' this case, sir?
Associate in my office, but my understanding that we've worked out a stipulated order of continuance with the city. I'm happy to hand this over to council, or I can allocute to the degree that I am aware.
Okay.
I know that the documents are all uploaded into courts, and I've had a chance to review.
Okay, so Mr. Benavides, based on your council statements, I have before me which is a contract, which is referred to as a stipulated order of continuance. Does that sound? Do you have that in front of you as well?
I have a rough draft from about a month ago before dates had to get changed around. Yes, sir.
Okay, and so have you had a chance to talk with your attorney about what is contained in the stipulated order of continuance?
Yes, sir, I have.
Okay, and so I'm going to go over some points of this contract with you, and it is a contract, and by that it means you're agreeing to do certain things, the city's agreeing to do certain things, and at the end of the day, in this case, at the end of 24 months, if you do everything you're supposed to do, the city will agree to amend this charge of DUI to a neg driving in the first degree. Is that your understanding?
Yes, sir, that is my understanding.
And as part of this agreement, you're waiving your right to a speedy trial through August of 2028.
I believe so. Yes, sir. That sounds right.
Okay. And you understand you're giving up your right to hear and question witnesses. You're giving up your right to call witnesses. You're giving up your right to a jury trial. And that if you violate the conditions, the due process that you would be entitled to would be basically a judge, whether it's myself or somebody else, would read the record, which is the police reports, and would determine your guilt or innocence of that DUI based solely on the police reports. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And maximum penalty on this, if you were convicted of the DUI, would be 364 days in jail with a $5,000 fine. However, if you successfully complete this, the case after 24 months would be reviewed. would be amended to neg driving first degree, 90 days in jail, $1,000 fine, but then the case would be closed. So you wouldn't have to do any more jail time, no more fines or anything like that. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Conditions, you're going to pay $150 in costs. You're going to appear timely at all court hearings. You're not going to have any criminal law violations. You're not to drive without valid license and liability insurance, not to be in physical control of any vehicle after consuming alcohol or having a 0.08 or blood alcohol level or 5 nanogram THC level. No alcohol related infractions. You're not to refuse to submit to a blood test or breath test if asked to do so by law enforcement, probation, or any treatment provider. And there also is a provision that says you're not going to possess any non-prescribed drugs, marijuana, or alcohol. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you're going to get an alcohol drug evaluation and do any assessments that's required. Says within 288 days.
Your Honor, my understanding is that Mr. Benavides is in the military, is expecting an upcoming deployment.
Okay,
We're not
got it.
given the time that the parties have agreed to give him the.
Got it.
county.
Yep, perfect. All right. So Mr. Benavides, this is a little bit unique. So you're going to have to get an alcohol drug evaluation done, and you're going to have to complete a victim's impact panel.
Yeah.
With
Yes,
that alcohol evaluation, you're going to have to do whatever treatment's required. You have the entire term of this contract pretty much to do well, not quite the whole term, but you have a fair amount of time to do it. So the main thing is just you don't forget about it.
Yes, sir. With that, so I started the treatment program, I want to say in February. I've spoken with my counselor about my deployment situation, and I will be basically backlogged the classes I have done. So the remaining of my treatment program / contract, I will make up on the back half when I come back from my deployment.
Okay, great. All right. Okay, well, just like I said, we'll make sure we get proof of that to the court and
Yes, sir.
we'll go from there. All right, and then I got you, and it's file proof. Okay, all right. Any other questions, Mr. Benavides, for Mr. Girl or the court, if I can answer them?
No, sir.
Okay. All right, Mr. Benavides, I'm going to sign this order. You'll be able to grab a copy from the court clerk, and I wish you best of luck and be safe. All right?
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Girl. All right, you're free to go, Mr. Benavides. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
That's all my matters.
All right, thank you. Good seeing you.
And on their and we have counsel on Zoom.
Okay. This is City of Yelm versus Orion Turnbull. Good morning, Mr. Turnbull. Turnbull, cause number 6A00976110. Do we have Mr. Gargile on, or we have Mr. Robbins? Good morning, Mr. Robbins.
Good morning, Your Honor. It's Zachary Robbins appearing for attorney of record Anthony Garjul.
Good morning. What are we doing with Mr. Turnbull's case today?
First, Your Honor, I just want to apologize for being on Zoom with the client in person. We had an attorney who was recently hospitalized and are just kind of scrambling. But today is a defense request to continue. This is our first pretrial hearing since being retained.
Okay. All right. Any objection from the city? No. All right, Mr. Turnbull. So the request is we're going to reset this matter. Any particular date?
No, Your Honor. I think if we did 8 weeks, I'm almost 100% certain we would be resolved by then. Good chance we would be resolved in 4. But either way, I have talked to Mr. Turnbull about a speedy trial rights, and he's agreed to waive them.
Okay. What's that? Yeah, Mr. Robbins, we'll need a waiver in O courts. So if you can you do a waiver speedy trial reset?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, if you do that, we'll go ahead and then what's the date you were requesting? June or something?
Really, I mean, nothing in particular. Just I think we can resolve for sure in 8 weeks, likely in 4. Really up to the court at that point.
How about we do June 18th? June 18th.
Yes, Your Honor, that's good for us. Thank you.
What time? It'd be at 9 a.m. Will June 18th at 9 a.m. work for you? Is that yes? Okay. Mr. Turnbull agrees June 18th at 9 a.m. will work. So that's what we'll set. If you can put a motion and order in O courts, I'll go ahead and sign that and the date, you get it in there and then the clerk will, I'll fill out the order resetting this to June 18th at 9 a.m.
Understood, Your Honor. Thank you. I'll upload it right now.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Turnbull, your case is completed. If you want to just hang out, it's going to take us just a minute to get an order, so you can take an order with you, and it'll be at the window in just a minute. And we'll see you back here June 18th at 9 a.m.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. The other matters ready to go? Online, okay. Let me call that one. Is that for Kishra? All right, well, let's load up. Mr. Harbison, you there?
I am, Your Honor.
All right, good morning. This is City of Yelm versus Kishra Ayubi. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Cause number 680010650. Is Mr. Ayubi going to be present today or waiving appearance?
We're waiving his appearance. I'm appearing pursuant to 3.4, Your Honor.
Okay, what do we want to do today?
We're asking for a continuance. We're working on regaining his license.
Okay, so looks like I've got an order in O Courts resetting this matter June 18th at 9 a.m. Any objection from the city? Okay, and got a waiver which will expire September 16th, 2026. Relicensing, good. Okay, Mr. Harbison, I will sign this order, and if you can just let your client know the next court date will be June 18th at 9 a.m.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Any other matters?
No, that's all I have.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have a good rest of your day.
You too.
And Your Honor, the order for Mr. Turnbull is uploaded.
Okay, let me get that one. All right, Mr. Robbins, order June 18th, resetting the Turnbull matter to June 18th at 9 a.m. as discussed, further investigation. Waiver good through expires September 16th, 2026. And Mr. Robbins, I've signed that order.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good morning.
Good seeing you again. Anything else? Nope.
Nope, that's all I have, Your Honor. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Okay. Okay. Good morning, Mr. Woody.
Morning, Your Honor.
Are you here on the, I've got you here on the Kelsey French matter, is that right?
That is correct.
All right, this is City of Yelm versus Kelsey French, cause number 680002326. Is Miss French going to be present today, or are you waiving appearance?
No, Your Honor, I'm appearing to 3.4 today.
All right, what are we doing with Miss French's case today?
Just need some time to speak to Mr. Radfield on this. We're asking to move this forward to a just whatever the next hearing would be. I suppose readiness. We still should have quite a bit of time here.
Okay, next, the next scheduled court date's May 21st. There's June 4th or June 18th.
Those are all mornings, correct?
9 a.m., yes.
June 4 should be the easiest.
Pass. Yeah, so if we set it before, yeah, if we set it either the 21st of May or June 4th, we won't need a speedy. Anything outside of that, we would.
June 4th, then, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay, do I need to sign anything? All right, Mr. Woody, on that matter, on the French matter, June 4th, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And do you have any other matters?
I do not. And Mr. Radfield, I don't know why I'm not seeing you in my inbox at all. If you could shoot me an email, just a quick one today, a contact one.
I'll email you right now, Mr. Woody. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you, Your Honor.
Yep, have a good rest of your day.
You as well.
Okay, anybody else online? All right, is there a Cheyenne House? Oh, come forward. Pull up Ms. Bowden. Haas? Give us just a second, we'll pull up. All right, good morning, Mr. French. How are you?
I'm just great, Your Honor. How about yourself?
Good. Are you here for the Cheyenne Haas matter?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm standing in for the Attorney of Record, Barbara Bowden, this morning. And we've uploaded to O Courts a motion and speed trial waiver. We've made June 18th the next commencement date, and we're asking to set this over for further pretrial to June 18th calendar.
Any objection from the city? All right, Ms. Haas, I've had before me a statement or a motion to continue this matter to June 18th at 9 a.m. All right. And there's also a waiver contained here that's waiving speedy trial through September 16th of 2026. I'm going to go ahead and sign this order. All prior conditions remain in effect, and stay in touch with your attorney. Okay. There'll be a copy of this at the window, and you're free to go. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. That concludes our calendar.
All right. All right. Thank you, Mr. French. Is there a Melissa Egan present?
Melissa Egan.
All right. Good morning. You're here for your Melissa Egan matter?
Yes, I am here on behalf of attorney Austin Anson from Bradley Johnson Lawyers.
Okay. And how do I pronounce your last name?
It is pronounced Jadrasich.
Jadrasich?
Yes.
Got it. Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Jadrasich.
Good morning.
Clause number 680097620, City of Yelm versus Melissa Egan. Council's appearing under Rule 3.4. Have a motion to continue this matter to June 18th at 9 a.m. With a waiver good through September 16th of 2026. Any objection from the city? All right. Mr. Jadrasich, I'm going to go ahead and sign this order, and you can grab a copy from the clerk and let your client know this matter is reset to June 18th at 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank
Have
you.
a great rest of your day.
That only matter. Thank you. Say again. Okay. All right. How about a Mike? Do we have a Cole Holmes? Okay, you're here, and that's Mr. Pilon. Have you talked to him already? Okay. And then Kirsten Jones, you're here, and Miss Jones is Mr. Pilon. Okay. Sit tight while we wait for Mr. Pilon. Any on the 9:45 ready to go? All of them, okay. Yeah, or maybe Mr. Pilon, maybe poke, Mr. Pilon's ready, let him know we're ready to go. We've got your matters are ready to go. If you're ready to go, we can come back to them because we can take Mr. Haverco's cases. If you've got some. Okay. Yeah.
Or she's, am I supposed to be here?
All right, this is Cole Holmes, cause number 580912248. Mr. Holmes is present out of custody with counsel. What are we doing with Mr. Holmes's case today?
Thank you, Your Honor. Today we're going to be entering an SOC. It's a 36-month SOC. If Mr. Holmes does what he is required to do and completes his treatment, at the end of that period of time, the charge will be amended to a negligent driving.
Okay. Give me 1 second. All right, you are Cole Holmes. All right, good morning, Mr. Holmes. So, let's take a look at something. All right, Mr. Holmes. So I've been handed forward a stipulated order of continuance. Feel like you have enough time to go over this with Mr. Pilon? And Mr. Pilon, we're going to need the speedy trial aspect of it filled out.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I was trying to edit it and I couldn't, I even tried to sign it. I couldn't sign it. So
I can.
Oh, okay. I don't know how to unjudge me here. Okay, I'm doing that now. Oh, now it's asking me for. Let's see if we can do.
So, Mr. Holmes, while your attorney's doing that, we're going to go over some of the highlights of this document. So you've had enough. Did you read through this SOC with Mr. Pilon? Were you here earlier when I've gone over it a couple times with some other folks that were here?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's basically, in this case, it's going to be 36 months. You're going to agree to do certain things. That's going to include no criminal law violations, no alcohol related infractions, no consumption of alcohol, non-prescribed drugs. You're going to keep your address and everything up to court. You're going to up to date. You make all court hearings. You're going to get an alcohol evaluation, complete any treatment that's required. You're going to complete a victim's impact panel. You're going to pay some costs. If you do those things at the end of 36 months, the city would move to amend this charge to a neg driving in the first degree, impose a penalty of 90 days in jail with that, suspend all 90 days, $1,000, suspend all $1,000, and basically close out the case. Do you understand that? You got to answer out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. If you violate, you're brought back before the court and your guilt or innocence is determined by the judge or myself or whoever else reading the police reports. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. And you're giving up, Mr. Pilon's gonna talk to you about a speedy trial waiver right now.
And I'm just trying to find it here in the documents. Yeah, but this time we're going to slow it down quite considerably. Thank you, Your Honor. I did advise him regarding his speedy trial. I'm looking for where in the form that's where we would input that.
It's in the top of the SOC itself. About halfway down the first page.
Oh, I see. Oh, here, this matter. Okay, sorry. New commencement date. We'll use today as the new commencement date, Your Honor. And we'll, it's already, that's not right. Let's do a new commencement or new expiration date, 90 days from the date of completion. So we'll do this. 90 days will be August 5th, 2029, Your Honor. Does that make sense? Yeah.
All right, so we have a waiver of speedy trial, which means that the last date for trial on this case would be August 5th of 2029. That allows you time to get this thing completed. Talked about the conditions. You're gonna get, have you already had an alcohol drug assessment done?
Yes.
Okay. And is any treatment required?
It is, Your Honor,
Okay,
yes.
all right. So make sure you get that proof into the court. It's gonna have you complete a victims impact panel. Has that been done? Okay, so make sure courts gets that as well. And other than the big thing here, Mr. Holmes, is you've got a lot hanging over your head, or Mr. Jones, sorry. I'm sorry, Holmes, Mr. Holmes. You have a lot hanging over your head here for the next 3 years. If you successfully complete this, it's fantastic. If you violate this, it's a disaster. I mean, that's really no other way to put it, but in those kind of black and white terms. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. So do what you need to do. Any questions, stay in touch with Mr. Pilon, and I'll go ahead and sign this order. And you can get a copy of this for your records. And hopefully in 3 years this comes up and we can go ahead and amend it to an egg one. All right? All right. Good luck to you, Mr. Holmes. Now the next one is Kirsten Jones. Is that one ready to go?
Yes. Right, Your Honor, I have Ms. Jones here. This is, I think she was charged back in early February. Yeah, and the
January 31st.
is, so she was charged in February, Your Honor. We're asking that the court just set this over to the next available date. Ms. Jones had her DOL hearing day before yesterday. There was I think a possible Prado issue here that I'd like to bring to the state's attention. I made the argument at the DOL hearing, and I don't have the results, but I got the impression that the hearing judge was interested in that issue as well. So I wanted to have a chance to talk with the state about it. I think that there's a good likelihood we can resolve Ms. Jones's case at the next hearing. So I'm just asking that we set this over.
Okay.
I'm comfortable with setting it over.
Do we need a waiver?
The 21st.
Do we need a waiver?
I'll prepare a waiver, Your Honor. We'll
Okay.
use the commencement date of today, expiration date of August 5th.
So do you want to do May 21st or June 4th or June 18th?
Unfortunately, I want 21st, but that is a nightmare morning for me.
Okay.
How about the 4th? Your Honor?
June 4th.
It'll be okay.
9 a.m.
Sounds good. And also I'll note that Ms. Jones has been in treatment. She's been doing really well. And we'll make sure she's been in treatment now for about 3-4 months.
4 weeks.
Or 4 weeks, sorry. So we'll make sure that the court will file some progress reports with the court. Thank you.
All right, Ms. Holmes. So I'm going to, did you say you did upload or you are going to upload a waiver?
I have a physical one.
Oh, okay, great. Okay. All right, June 21st, or I'm sorry, June 4th at 9 a.m. All conditions remain in effect and we'll see you then. All right. Thank you, Mr. Pilon. All righty, 9:45 calendar. Mr. Haverco. I'll let you call the calendar. Waiting patiently. You are waiting patiently. Thank you for. And I was going to say, it seemed like with the number of in custodies we had, it seemed like the jail was good to go. I mean, we got through them. That was well done. So tell them thank you.
All right, I think first things first, we should start out with, I don't know who's here on 9:45, but we should probably call that.
You want me to stop at the top? Start at the top?
Yeah.
Is there an Xavier Cannell? Come forward, Mr. Cannell. This matter's on for arraignment. Cause number 5A321931. Mr. Cannell is, am I pronouncing that correctly? Mr. Cannell is present, out of custody. it's on for arraignment, Mr. Haverko.
And what do you do for work? What kind of income do you have?
I work for UPS.
And what's your income?
I said probably like 1,500.
That's it?
Yeah, it's just because I'm not a driver right now. I'm just anywhere who's.
Oh, is it like part-time?
Yeah.
Okay, so you take home about 15?
Yeah, roughly.
Okay, works part-time for UPS, not a driver, so takes home about $1,500 a month.
Okay. All right, Mr. I'll appoint Mr. Haverko for purposes of today's arraignment and moving forward based on the statements. So I'll turn over to you, Mr. Haverko.
Thank you, Your Honor. Would stipulate to probable cause and ask the court to enter not guilty plea.
All right. Mr. Cannell, we're gonna find probable cause for purposes hearing only, enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf. I'm now gonna turn it over to the city for conditions of release.
I need a phone number for you.
Looks like he has a DUI, another DUI pending in
824?
Kenmore, maybe? Kent?
4650? Okay.
That he's out on bail. It's not a ton of bail.
What was the date of that violation?
It was May of 2026. So ours is dated, ours is before then. Ours is March of 2025.
City's fine with standard conditions on this. And more.
All right, let me take a look at something. When's your next court date in Kent?
Today. As well.
Okay. All right. Mr. Cannell, what I'm gonna do is because so you had the DUI, you have the pending DUI in Kent. And when they set conditions, they were aware of our pending DUI. I'm gonna release you on your own recognizance. You're to comply with all conditions of release that are currently in place with Kent Municipal Court. You're gonna have heightened DUI. Do you have an ignition interlock? I mean, do you have a scram requirement or anything in Kent? Are you on a scram device or anything? So they should have imposed ignition interlock in any vehicle you operate. They impose that?
Yes.
Okay. So Madam Clerk, heightened DUI conditions. Because you have bail posted in Kent, I'm not going to impose a scram device at this point. Going to impose the ignition interlock requirement. You're not to operate a motor vehicle without ignition interlock or valid license or proof of insurance, not to commit any criminal traffic violations. You're here today. No alcohol related offenses, no consumption of alcohol, no bars or taverns. Those are all going to be mirroring what Kent has imposed. Okay. So long as you comply with those conditions, Mr. Cannell, I won't impose any additional bail or any additional scram requirements at this point, which is an ankle monitoring device. But if there's any hiccups or anything like that, you'll have no choice, but you'll be looking at more bail out of this court. Understand? Okay. So can we get a reset pretrial date? And you have to have ignition interlock in any vehicle that you operate, like I said, which is already in place. So give him out of custody court date with Mr. Haverko, please. You want to do June 4th, 10 a.m. So next court date's gonna be June 4th at 10 a.m. You'll be given a copy of this at the window. Stay in touch with Mr. Haverko and comply with all conditions, and we'll see you back here on the 4th of June.
Free to go. Let's see, did Michael Feeder show up? Michael Feeder?
Michael Feeder, no response. Aaron Ottenbacher? What? Are you, okay. Jonah Riddall? Mr. Riddall is present. This is cause number 6A0021983. Mr. Riddall is present, out of custody. This matter is on for arraignment. Mr. Haverco.
Thank you. Would you work right now? Yeah, we can come. Would you-
Just got it. Northwest Fire housing.
Full time?
Yeah.
What do you get paid an hour?
2250.
Okay, so,
Started yesterday.
okay, it's pretty good. It's 2250, so that's like 44,000, something like that, which is about 3,500 a month, I think, around there-ish.
Yeah, if I get good hours.
Right, okay. He just started a job. Working full-time, so hasn't been paid yet, but he's making $22.50 an hour, which I think comes out to around $3,500-ish, or a slight, maybe $3,600
Okay.
a month, something like that.
All right, what I could do, Mr. Riddall, is I could appoint Mr. Haverco, based on what you make, you're just kind of in that realm of maybe not qualifying for public defender, but what I'd be willing to do is appoint Mr. Haverco. And I would order, but I'd do that with you agreeing, only if you agree to contribute $200 to repay the city for the cost of the public defender in this matter. Willing to do that? Okay. No. All right. Okay. All right, Mr. Haverco, I'm going to appoint you for purposes of the arraignment as well as moving forward with the agreement. Mr. Riddall will contribute $200 to offset the costs to the public.
Okay, pursuant to that stipulated probable cause, ask the court to enter not guilty plea.
All right, Mr. Riddall, we're finding probable cause purposes hearing only. We're going to enter plea of not guilty on your behalf. Turn to the city in terms of conditions of release. All right, standard conditions. This is a malicious mischief, third degree. Mr. Riddall, you're going to be released on your own recognizance. Are you residing at the Mackenzie Avenue address? Okay. Do you have any reason to go there?
I'm still there.
Okay.
I was told there was a protection order and I wasn't allowed there. And then I was told that there is not a protection order.
Yeah.
They have started selling items and get rid of them.
All right. Well, right now, I'm not showing a protection order. Are you, Mr. Hatfield? All right. Well, Mr. Riddall, what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna order you not to have any contact with the 500 Mackenzie Avenue address. Okay? I'm not preventing you from talking to anyone there. You just can't go there. You understand that? But again, I would just recommend that if you do have a conversation with anybody about getting your stuff, if it becomes heated or whatever, I suggest you cease the conversation and probably call the police and maybe they can assist you. But you're not to go to that address. Well, I could do that, but it would be it'd be a civil standby, I don't know if I can do a civil standby in an order. I guess we could put it into the condition. I'll put a civil standby. So what that is you contact the police and it'll be in the conditions of release. And the police will contact the owners of that property and they can coordinate you getting whatever stuff you can get, okay?
I was told that it's a not guilty plea.
It's a not guilty plea at this stage.
What I did.
Let you deal with Mr. Haverco, okay? All right. Okay, so in the order, I'll put no contact with the 500 Mackenzie Avenue address, but I will allow a civil standby through the Yelm Police Department. Out of custody. June 4th at 11 a.m. You're going to be given contact on how to get a hold of Mr. Haverco. Do that sooner than later. No criminal law violations. Offset the cost of the public, $200. And civil standby through the Yelm Police Department at the property of 501 Mackenzie Avenue. And again, you're not to go to the, I think it's 500 Mackenzie Avenue, isn't it? Is it 501? Okay. Got it. Appointment number 12, apartment? Apartment 12? Apartment 12. All right. And do you want to change that from the house to the, yeah, okay. Got it. Okay. All right, Mr. Riddle, next court date, as we said, June 4th at 11 a.m. You can set up payments on that $200 and stay in touch with Mr. Haverco. Okay? All right. Good luck to you. You have a copy at the window. How about Jamie Stevens? This is cause number 680089675. Miss Stevens is present, out of custody. Miss Stevens failed to appear at arraignment on January 29th, but is here today. Mr. Haverco.
Thank you, Your Honor. You work right now? Do you have anything? Like, are you on unemployment?
No.
But how do you support yourself?
I was just recently terrible. I
Oh.
have some funds, but
Are you gonna get unemployment? you think?
no, I'm going back to work. I just got like driver's license and stuff.
Oh,
So
you have a job already?
I mean, I have one lined up. Yeah, I'm just waiting until I get everything situated because I didn't want to have court.
What are you gonna be doing?
A flagger.
A what?
Flagging.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's unemployed at the moment, but she has a job. Apparently, she's gonna start as a flagger.
Mhm.
When do you start?
As soon as I call them. It's already lined up.
What does it pay an hour?
I think it's prevailing. If I go prevailing, we'll go for that. It's 56, and then if not,
Really?
it's 21. Mhm.
So if it's, is it full-time?
It will be, yes.
So apparently, if you work on a project, it's full-time work, but if you work on a prevailing wage, it's 50 something an hour?
Yeah. so if
56 an
it's
hour?
Local, it's 21, and then if it's over Eastern, it can be up to 56, 57 for prevailing wages.
And that's a job you have scheduled?
Lined up, yeah, trying to get into the one over in Wenatchee, so as of right now, it'd be 21. Cause I was recently working for Sedgwick, but
Right now, you're not working at
right
all.
now I'm not currently, yeah, that's lined up.
All right, okay. Mr. Haverco, I'm gonna appoint you at no cost to Miss Stevens at this point, but we'll review it.
Okay.
Which, the next court hearing. So I'll turn over to you.
Stipulate to probable cause, ask the court to enter a not guilty plea.
All right, Ms. Stevens, we're gonna stipulate, based on what your statements to your counsel, we're gonna stipulate to probable cause, find probable cause purposes hearing only. Enter a plea of not guilty to one count of theft from the 3rd degree. I'll turn to the city. It doesn't look like there's many recent thefts.
The city's fine.
Okay. All right, Ms. Stevens, we're gonna, absent objection from Mr. Haverco, we're gonna release you on your own recognizance. And following conditions, you are to maintain law-abiding behavior and you are not to have any contact with Walmart. You understand that? Okay. And again, you've already been trespassed from Walmart regardless of what this court says or doesn't say. So, but this order, we're gonna add on to that you're not to go to the Walmart. So if I can get out of custody. I'm gonna go June 4th at 10 a.m. Again, you'll be given information on how to contact Mr. Haverco. Stay in touch with him, okay? All right. June 4th, 10 a.m. I'll sign this order. There'll be a copy at the window.
You bet. Tiffy Tololo?
Come on up, have a seat. This is City of Yelm versus Tiffy Ta'alolo, cause number 6A0101930. Mr. Ta'alolo failed to appear for arraignment on April 9th, but he's here today.
What's that? Oh, okay. Where do we? Where do we? Oh, what do you think? What do you think you're gonna take? You're gonna pay tomorrow? Approximately. Yeah, roughly. Four things, five things.
I need to start it.
Okay.
I need to start it. We didn't move.
Oh, okay. So you're not working at this moment?
Yeah, I'm fine.
With that. So you start. So he's going to be starting a job at the Port of Tacoma Monday, making around 4,000 to 5,000 a month.
Okay. So, Mr. Teofilolo, I can appoint Mr. Averco for today's hearing only, but after that, I won't be able to appoint him based on, I mean, does he have any dependents or anything like that?
Do they live with you?
Yeah, I'm trying to bring in,
Where are they?
I'm sorry, they back home.
Oh, they're back home in Samoa.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. So, at this point, I don't think I could appoint Mr. Haverco beyond today's hearing. So you'd be responsible to hire your own attorney from the completion of this date moving forward. Did I understand that? Okay. All right. All right, Mr. Haverco, but I will appoint you for purpose of the arraignment today.
Stipulate probable cause, ask the court to enter not guilty plea.
All right. We'll enter a plea of not guilty, find probable cause, stipulate for purposes of this hearing only, enter plea of not guilty to the charge of reckless driving. Mr. Redfield, I don't see any history on Mr. Ta'alolofo.
There's an alternate.
Okay.
Space, it looks like there is some other, driving infraction, but nothing serious. So
Okay.
the city's comfortable.
All right. Mr. Ta'alolo, I'm going to release you on your own recognizance. You're to make all court hearings, not drive without valid license, liability insurance, don't commit any criminal law or criminal traffic violations, okay? Not going to appoint Mr. Haverco beyond today's date, so you'll be either pro se or hire your own attorney. If something changes with your employment status, we can address this at a later hearing, but at this point, I will not be appointing Mr. Haverco, okay? All right. Next court date. June 18th at 9 a.m. And we're going to give you a copy of this. It'll be at the window. So June 18th at 9 a.m.
Yeah, no,
Hey, Your Honor.
Yes.
I got my mom's birthday pretty soon. I don't know if I'll be able to leave Washington.
I didn't make any restrictions on your leaving the state, so long as you come back and make all your court hearings. Okay? June 18th at 9 a.m. And again, you're going to, when you're done, you're going to go out to the window. You're going to be given a copy of all this. Okay.
Yeah, free to go. Yeah, just go see the clerk to get a copy of your paperwork.
How do I get them in this concept?
Oh, just internet.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah. Looks like this, the last one was a Corey Ryan Wilson.
You're Corey Wilson here. Yeah, he's in custody up in Pierce County.
Oh, okay.
All right. Duly noted.
All right.
And so let's just real quickly recall, is there a Michael Feeder present? It's cause number 680041280. Mr. Feeder is not present. He was ordered to be here at 9:45. Missed pretrial on April 9th. What's the city's thoughts?
It looks like the warrant's still in place.
Warrant's still in place.
City can just strike.
Okay. Am I correct on that, Madam Clerk? Warrant's still in place. All right. Sorry. And then the next one is Aaron Clayton Ottenbacher. No response. Cause number 680010660. Warrant was issued. Mr. Ottenbacher found his way back on the calendar and has failed to appear.
Strike.
Okay, we'll strike it. All right. Now we'll go to the 10 a.m.
So defense would call Killian Barrett.
All right.
Be here. Did the clerk receive a message from Mr. Barrett? Oh, he's on Zoom. Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha. Thank you. So we're ready to proceed on that, Your Honor.
Okay. So it's on for confirmation.
Is he on? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, great. Okay, great.
Hello, Your Honor.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Barrett. This is cause number 580-864-568 and cause number 580-557-610. Mr. Killian Barrett is present via Zoom. These two matters are on for confirmation. What are we doing with these cases today, Mr. Haverko?
Your Honor, as to the assault fourth degree charge, he intends on entering a plea to the amended charge of disorderly conduct.
Okay.
And then as part of the agreement, the city is going to amend the 568 case suspended second. They're going to amend that to no valid operator's license with ID.
All right. So, Mr. Barrett, I've been informed by Mr. Haverko, your attorney, that I have before me a statement of defendant on plea of guilty to two amended charges. The original charge of assault fourth degree, is the city moving to amend to disorderly conduct?
Yes.
City's amending that charge to disorderly conduct, and also as it relates to the driving with suspended license, the city is moving to amend that to a no valid operating license with ID, which is an infraction. Is that your understanding?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So have you had enough chance? Did you read through this document, or did Mr. Haverko read this document to you?
Yes, Your Honor. We spoke a couple times.
Okay. And you feel like you had enough time with Mr. Haverko for him to answer all your questions?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And Mr. Haverko, did you discuss any potential immigration issues?
Did, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. And so, Mr. Barrett, in this document, paragraph 5 contains a number of constitutional rights that you're giving up by pleading guilty. Do you understand you're giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And the maximum penalty on the disorderly conduct is 90 days in jail and $1,000 fine. You understand that there is a recommendation contained in this agreement, but I don't have to follow that recommendation. I can sentence you up for the maximum.
Yes, Your Honor.
And paragraph 11 states, on December 7th, 2025, in the city of Yelm, I used abusive language that created the risk of an assault. Is that your statement?
Yes, Your Honor.
So as to the charge of disorderly conduct, how do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
And as to the amended and the NVOL with ID as an infraction, do you stipulate that this court can find that infraction committed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. I will sign the statement of defendant on plea of guilty, and then I'll turn to the city for issues of sentencing.
Nothing.
All right, Mr. Haverko.
Nothing to add, Your Honor. It's agreed.
All right, Mr. Barrett, anything you'd like to say before sentencing?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm looking, it looks like you're driving with a suspended license third degree now. Do you know what you need to do to get your license back?
Yeah, I gotta reach out to a couple counties and make payment plans and get that all squared away.
Okay. Are you living out of state right now?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm in Henderson, Nevada.
Okay. You plan on staying in Nevada?
Yes, Your Honor. I just got back into the Carpenters Union out here.
Yeah, because you're not gonna be able to get your license in Nevada until you get Washington cleaned up.
Yes, Your Honor. I've already sent emails out to courts trying to get stuff out of collections and create payment plans. I hit my I'm almost 4 months sober now. I'm just trying to get my life back on track.
Good for you. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to follow the recommendation on the amended DWS second degree to a no vol with ID. Find that committed, as we've stated. Impose $150 fine on the disorderly conduct. Going to impose 90 days in jail. Going to suspend all 90 days. Going to impose $1,000 fine. Suspend all $1,000 for a period of 12 months. Following conditions: maintain law-abiding behavior. You're going to pay a $250 probation fee. So total fees are $400. You can make payments on that of amount of $25 per month. Again, big thing here: no criminal law violations, Mr. Barrett.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and if the court for some reason needs to order you to court, just make sure you make any court hearings, and hopefully it sounds like you're on a good track.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, I'll sign this order, and you can contact the clerk and get a copy of this order, or they'll probably email it to you as well.
Okay. Thank you for your time, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you. Okay, that's it for Mr. Barrett's case.
Yeah.
We have Castro or Gabriel Senator.
I think maybe since that Mr. Doan was also on
Oh,
Zoom, maybe
okay.
move to that, or if he's, okay.
All right, Mr. Doan, can you turn your camera on? Mr. Doan, can you hear us? All right, I can see you,
We can
Mr.
hear
Doan.
you.
Can you hear
Yeah.
us?
Yeah, sorry, our internet's a little choppy sometimes.
Okay.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Doan. This is cause number 668-0010-667. Mr. Doan is present via Zoom and represented by counsel, Mr. Haverco. Mr. Haverco, what do we do with Mr. Doan's case?
Matter comes up for a pretrial hearing. We've discussed the matter. He intends on entering a straight plea to count 2, operating a motor vehicle without an ignition interlock device. Upon the court's acceptance of that plea, city would move to dismiss count 1, suspended driving third.
Okay. All right, Mr. Doan, I've had before me a statement of defendant on plea of guilty to the charge of operating a motor vehicle without ignition interlock. Did you have a chance to go over this document with Mr. Haverco?
Yes, sir, I have, verbatim.
Okay.
What I'd like to know is an interlock device for smoking marijuana. How does that work? Just out of curiosity.
Well, we'll get to that in just a second,
All
okay?
right.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
So did you have a chance to read through this document with Mr. Haverco?
Yes, sir.
Did he read it to you? Did you read it to yourself or both?
Now he read it to me.
Okay. And you feel like you've had enough time for Mr. Haverco to answer any questions that you have?
Yes, sir. I think we're fine.
Okay. All right, I'm going to go over a couple highlights of this. Paragraph 5 contains a number of constitutional rights that you're giving up by pleading guilty. Do you understand you're giving up those rights if you plead
Yes,
guilty to this charge?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And there's a recommendation here. Operating a motor vehicle without ignition interlock is a gross misdemeanor, which means the maximum penalty is 364 days in jail with a $5,000 fine. You understand there's a recommendation in this plea form that I don't have to follow. I could sentence you up to the maximum. You understand that?
Yes, sir. I understand that.
Okay. All right.
I do.
Paragraph 11, and Mr. Haverco, did you discuss any potential immigration issues?
I did, Your Honor.
And then Mr. Doan, paragraph 11 states on February 27th, 2026 in the city of Yelm, I drove a motor vehicle without an ignition interlock device that was ordered by the Department of Licensing. Is that your statement?
Yes, sir.
As to the charge of operating a motor vehicle without ignition interlock, how do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
I plead guilty. I'll plead guilty to not having an interlock device. If they were going to drop the driving on the third.
Okay. Not sure I heard that. Does the city comfortable plea?
I can say it again, sir. It's hard to deal with this video thing. I plead guilty to the no interlock device.
Got
and the agreement is that if I plead guilty to no interlock, they would drop the driver on suspended third.
That's correct. All right. All right. I'm going to find your pleas made knowingly and voluntarily. No one's made threats of any promises to cause you to enter the plea. And with that, and the city moving to dismiss the DWS third charge.
Yes, sir.
All right. I'll turn to the city for sentencing. Okay, Mr. Haverco.
It's agreed, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Doan, you have the opportunity to say something to the court before sentencing. If you have anything you'd like to say, you can say it, or you can choose to say nothing. It's your decision.
I'd like to speak if I can, sir.
Sure, go ahead.
I realize I drive without a suspended license. It's been a necessary issue, not a fun one. You know, I drive to get my food, to get my medications, mental health, this and that. But since all this has happened, I've given my vehicle away. I'm currently enrolled in New Era, Hope and Chance in Tacoma for my mental health issues. And I'd throw my narrow self on the mercy of the court. You've worked with me for quite a while, many times, and I thank you for that. I am curious on how can you get a DUI? Because I haven't drank in 22 years. A DUI for smoking pot. I'm just curious on how that works.
So
how the interlock device works.
Yeah. So, Mr. Doan, I appreciate your comments.
Don't feel bad. I can't type on my keyboard either on my phone. If I do, the phone starts freaking out. I'm gonna go ahead and call this for today. Just pick it up the next time Yelm Court comes back up again. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call this one. Tomorrow is Ninth Circuit Court. That's different. So that ought to be interesting. But until tomorrow, ta-ta and ciao-ciao. You all have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and I will see you again soon.
Yeah, I'm so fresh like the morning. Mouth wide open like they yawning. Every time they see me, they in G-Shock. Homie, this is too far. Homie, I feel too alive. You can see me like Illuminati. You can see me like Illuminati. But I'm shining so bright, so bright. Don't come and try to share some of this light, no. Give me a beat and I control it like a maestro. Ladies on a mission, they be trying to get me wiped up. Shawty, wait a minute, can't tell if I like ya. Gotta make sure you know how to shake it like a bartender. Team with me and they all winners. And you know we ballin' all winter, all summer. Jewelry around my neck is lightning, but I'm all thunder. Keep coming with it. Keep coming with it. Keep coming with it. Place your bets on us. Get your money and flip it, yeah. Keep coming with it. Keep coming with it. Keep coming with it. Place your bets on us. Get your money and flip it. Bring a friend and come along. Don't be taking too long. The vibe's too strong. If you don't know how to move, then we moving on. Ain't no way rhythmic feet up in this place. If you can't catch the feeling, then get out the way. I've been reeling and fish from the lake. They keep saying I'm down to earth, but I'm really out of space. All these women aliens, super foreign, so exotic. Hop in the Mercedes Benz, and I got them crushing like ice pouring the bub. It's overflowing on us. You drop it and pick it up. I think I'm falling in love, but shawty, this isn't what you probably thinking it was. It's a vibe out, cooling it for the weekend. It's us. You gon' find out once you come on and bring me that up. Keep coming with it. Keep coming with it. Keep coming with it. Place your bets on us. Get your money and flip it, yeah. Keep coming with it. Keep coming with it. Keep coming with it. Place your bets on us. Get